We have a lot to talk about today. Dav Kaufman, Catalia, Dan the Turtle Man came over, and then we went outdoors and fondled some animals.
We saw tons of frogs, and you're scared of frogs.
I want to know.
Mad frogs.
Yeah.
I knew. When
Over
we went
50 to
out
100 frogs.
for lunch, I texted him, and I was like, it's full of frogs.
How did you guys think I was gonna act?
Not gonna lie, I told you there, I was like, I'm really proud of you, dude. I thought we were gonna have to turn around.
Then I did get into a situation
Yeah.
where the biggest fear, the Cuban tree frog, I had one jump on me. In a normal circumstance, I would have screamed. In this circumstance, when I'm with my boys and I'm a man.
You're so disgusting.
Welcome back to the Reptiles With Podcast. Listen, I have a new persona. Tino has a new fursona. It's crazy over here. Look. He ain't got shit. He's got no shoes on.
He's got no shoes.
There's a reason for my toes to be out.
Yes, we're going to see that in a little bit. But look, so I have a story.
Okay.
The other day, Chuck and Estrada were having a conversation. And they were like, oh, yeah, sunglasses this, sunglasses that. I'm like, man, I don't wear sunglasses. That's lame. And they were like, yeah, I need sunglasses because the sun makes you blind. I didn't know that.
Over time, yeah.
I didn't know that. So now I'm sunglasses Yoshii.
Okay, but where's the sun?
He literally wore them all day long,
Yeah,
bro. I'm
yeah.
like, what are you
But
doing,
where's the
bro?
sun?
I came
Just
into
lights,
work.
dude. That's enough.
I came into work the other day like a celebrity. I had a cap on. I had these on. I had a mask on. You couldn't tell who I was. I
Who
was
did I tell you
incognito.
you look like?
The guy from ZZ
From
Top.
ZZ Top. Yes,
Oh
the
my God.
guitarist.
These
I
things are
forget his
coming
name.
off
Frick.
It's over.
Yeah. All right. So we have a lot to talk about today. A lot happened. Dav Kaufman, Catalia, Dan the Turtle Man came over. We went to my house. We had some nighttime
Well,
adventures.
not with them.
No, not with them. We went. They
They
came
recorded here.
at the shop. Then the four of us went to my house, fondled some animals, and then we went outdoors and fondled some animals.
Yep.
All right.
Craziness.
Yeah.
day.
A lot happened.
A lot day.
A
A
lot.
lot day.
A lot day.
A lot. Dude.
Let's start with the beginning. So Dav Kaufman, Catalia, Dan the Turtle Man came to hang out here. Some of them.
No, it wasn't Dan the Turtle Man. It was Batman.
Oh.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Vengeance.
Dan didn't show up. It was Batman.
Yeah, Vengeance was here, which is super weird. I was like,
Vengeance.
whoa.
Yeah.
He had a clip. He had a hair clip to hold the mask together.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, how much was this suit? He was like, come on, man. It came from China. I was like,
yeah.
my bad, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you guys feel about the day? I mean, it was longer than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
He really saw a lot of animals and took his time throughout the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think honestly, I was the one talking, and I do social media here for the most part.
Yeah.
So I'm not the most knowledgeable on the animals. So whenever I didn't know anything, I didn't act like I did. I just called one of y'all motherfuckers. I was like, yo, this thing over here, what is this
Yeah.
fucking poodle-looking thing?
Yeah.
Weird white dick-looking thing.
Yeah. Actually, I was showing him the ivory blue tongue, and he got me in trouble.
Why?
He got me in a little bit of trouble. I was moving it around too much. He said, "Hold it like a statue." I was like, "Okay, sir,
He
I'm
did
sorry."
that to me every time. I'm like, bro, I'm a shaky dude, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a shaky dude. Sometimes if I gotta do it, I just...
Whoa, buddy, what are we talking about
You
doing?
should have been like, oh, sorry, this is a live animal. It does what it wants.
No, it was my hand for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw a few things. It was cool. It was cool talking to him. I've met him a few times already. When he saw me, he's like, I've seen you somewhere. I was like, I'll talk to you all the time. You won't remember me. It's fine.
Yeah.
Catalia.
He's
I
too
think-
famous for you.
Literally. Catalia, this is like the second time I've met her. She's cool.
Yeah.
And Dan, I see him everywhere.
Yeah.
Every fucking where that guy
We're gonna
is.
see him more often.
Yeah, we
Ah,
can't
but-
say, we
but-
can't say
but-
anything about
but-
that.
I can't say
No,
anything
no,
about
no,
that.
no.
Nope.
Yeah.
He'll be visiting a lot.
Okay, there we go.
Hopefully, yeah. Dan's always a good time. He has a lot of energy. He's
A lot of ADHD.
he's everywhere, but also super present. A lot of people that are everywhere, they're never like with you, but he's with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
So it was cool.
Cool people.
It was cool. I gave him some alligator scoots and you guys too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got everybody alligator scoots in for those of you guys
Those
that
are
don't
sheds? No, they're not sheds.
know. No, that's a scoot. That's the
scoot.
bone.
Yeah, it's the bone.
They don't shed like that.
Right.
So the scoot is an osteoderm. So it's a bony plate under the scale on the back of the alligator that has two jobs. The first one is armor. So if another alligator same size tries to bite them, it doesn't allow their teeth to go completely through, and it's also like a solar panel. So for them to bask, they're large animals, so they need to get out of the water. Their scoots heat up with the sun, and then they're connected to nerves and veins and things like that. And then they get all that warm energy throughout the rest of the body. So that's what those things do. That's why they have all the crevices.
Yeah,
and shit. Very, very cool. And an alligator could actually bite another one, peel a scoot out, and the alligator that gets the scoot out will be completely fine. So very, very cool.
Very cool.
It came from an alligator that I undug. So very, very cool.
Undug.
Whatever. Is that the word?
Digged?
Digged.
I got the word, guys. Fuck it. I'm going to get these glasses back on. I'm a new person right now. Digged.
Yeah, but that was cool.
Yeah, definitely.
At your house, dude, you got stuff outside, dude.
You know, look, I find it funny, the ongoing fucking Yoshii keeps shit in racks. Listen.
It is funny.
You need to put a little...
You had a blue tongue outside.
Oh my god. You guys need to put a little respect on the name.
No, yeah, for real.
I need respect on the name.
I do like the stuff you
I've been
got
keeping
outside.
shit outside since 2015, since I started.
What a liar.
What do you mean?
Turtles.
And tortoises.
Yeah, of
And
course.
some lizards.
Technically,
What lizards since
Savannah
2015?
monitor.
technically, the turtles are still in tubs.
Tino, thank you for saving
Yes, you're welcome.
Outdoors, I've kept Savannah monitors. I've kept some blue tongue. I have kept blue tongues outdoors before.
that. Don't come to me
I
with that
have.
bullshit. No.
In Miami, yeah. I've kept.
They would have cooked. They could never survive.
You're so dumb. Girdled lizards, African girdled lizards, the ones that you've had. Yeah. I've kept those outside. Actually, under a patio, I've kept Central American geckos.
Banded geckos?
Yeah, banded geckos.
I don't believe you.
Oh my god, it's the truth.
Bro, you're a tubber,
And
dude.
sulcata.
Oh my god.
Redfoot.
Listen, whatever. So we went to my house. You guys got to fondle my snakes, fondle my aloe. What was the coolest thing that you guys saw at my house?
Honestly, I found a dead beetle outside. That was fire. I kept that shit too. I was like, hey, you're coming home with me.
That's fire.
Aloe's dope though. It's always great seeing aloe.
So
Yeah.
between the Brettles and aloe, so aloe because I have one and mine is tiny in comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it
I'm
is,
like-
buddy.
So I'm like, fuck, like I can't wait. But then the Brettles is like, oh, this boy really did it. They're out
Yeah.
here and then they get to climb.
And
I
the
literally
Brettle.
grabbed them. They were hiding and I was like, no, not
Dude,
on the ground.
they're really tame.
And then I put them on
Yeah.
the branches and they started climbing. I was like, yeah, do the thing.
Do the
Yeah.
thing. Do this.
Yeah.
And you know what the best part is that you leave them alone and they just come straight back down. It just that's what they like to do. They're habitual like that. Is that a word? Did I use that correctly?
Yeah.
I don't know if you
That's
used it
right.
correctly, but
They do habits.
Sunglasses. Back
Dick.
on.
The Brettles do habits. Yeah, no. So it's cool because I see them in different parts of the day, and I see them doing a lot of the same activities. And the male and the female that live together, even they do different activities. They're
From
not
each other.
obviously they're from each other. They're not always together. They do give each other their own space. The male has its own hide. The female has its own hide. They have two different arboreal hides. The female comes out every morning when I get up to check my animals outside. She's always at the top of the cage that there's a little bit of light that comes in, and she's always up there basking. Towards the end of then middle of the day comes when it gets to the hottest. She goes to her hide. The male comes out a little bit, and then at night they're just both out, wilding, hanging out.
that's
I
so
feel
cool.
like those are your favorite animals you keep outside.
My favorite animals I keep outside, they are the most unique animals that I keep outside. A lot of people keep different iguanas outside. So for me, Aloe being outside, I'm like, okay, this is like a normal thing for me to do. Cool animal for sure. The fact that she's okay with me, she lets me hold her, and she's just calm like that, dope. Turtles, I mean, I've kept turtles outside for a long time. And so yeah, definitely the Brettles, I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah, it is. It is. Not many people get to experience that.
Yeah.
That. And I think, like, from what you said, I'm about to attack you a little bit.
Fuck.
But listen. What you just talked about, the habit.
Yeah.
It goes into the little hide,
Yeah.
and gets out of the hide. It
Yeah.
does the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Ball pythons in the wild do the same exact thing.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Trust me, I've seen the racks in Africa. I've seen them.
No, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all of those animals, like, people try to be like, nah, they live in termite mounds. There's multiple snake species that live very similarly throughout the entire fucking world.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's how you find them as well.
Bro, we went to our friend Tyler's house. I know he's gonna listen to this, so shout out to Tyler. He sucks.
I love you, Tyler. I'll beat your ass, though.
Yeah. And he has blue tongues in some like 4x2 enclosures, and the whole time Chuck was like, "Oh wow, so they have UV? Oh wow, so they do this?" Fucking roasting me the whole time.
Tyler's like, yeah, sometimes they come out and bask. I was like, no way, they don't bask. No way. They don't. They live in tubs. They don't bask.
Yeah, but then you got to see my blue tongue outside.
Yeah, I did. That was
Yeah.
unexpected. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, look
That
at
is
you.
a very special animal that I can't talk too much about, but That's outside. Crested geckos outside.
Yeah.
It can't happen here.
I got that.
Yeah, but it can't happen here. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I got that, bro.
It's impossible. It's too hot.
Yeah, I got that too, buddy. I got
Yeah.
two. I got two outside.
Yeah.
Fire.
Oh, you know what I have to say on the podcast?
What?
My fucking day gecko enclosure.
Oh yeah.
Yo, if you guys have anybody, if you guys keep anything outside and you guys have anybody that does your lawn, make sure they're careful around your cages because my lawn dude completely destroyed my day gecko reptiles. So they're all for sale now.
Yeah, no, they got away. There's a new population.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Nah, just kidding. He got them. He got
Yeah.
them.
He got them all. I came here. I was like, oh my god, he has all of them in little cups.
That happened to me too. It was my mom. When I lived with my mom, she cut right through that beach. They didn't get out because it was like at the bottom.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, what the fuck? But yeah, be careful with that shit. Careful with this shit outside.
Yep.
I'm trying to see what else happened.
We saw that. I mean, you guys got to see. You guys didn't see any fucking reef turtles. They were all the way in the bottom.
Yeah,
I've seen them before though. I love them. Honestly, they're a contender for a possible turtle I might get.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Eric, you
very
can
cool.
talk. Say something, bro. He's over there pointing at fucking Tino.
Yeah.
You make sure.
Hold on.
Oh, I was just saying, you make sure he gets a turtle at some point.
Yeah.
I love.
I'll
the
give him
reefs.
one.
They're
I
cool.
have some right
I'll
now.
give him
I can't. I can't.
No, he said one of the ones that he would get. Not your fucking lame ass
Yeah,
three
yeah.
stripes, right? We'll get
Wow.
there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
I actually do like the three shapes, but for me, like my favorite turtle is the Indian spotteds. So
Lame.
amazing, gorgeous
Fire.
turtles,
Fire.
amazing turtles. But they get kind of big. They get on the bigger side, like about that big. And I'm like, it's a little too
Yeah.
big. I can't really house that right now.
That's basic.
But a Reeves turtle, I'm like, that seems pretty cool, especially the all black
Much
ones. I
better,
posted
yes.
with one on Instagram when I went over, but it was
Yeah.
like, that is so. The whole thing is black. The eyes are black. The toes are black.
Yeah.
All of it. I'm like, that's so cool. So cool.
Rock and roll. Eric, what was your favorite thing?
At Yoshi's house?
Yeah.
Aloe.
Aloe?
I love aloe.
You held it
so
for a minute,
much.
yeah.
Yeah. How was that? I mean, I disappeared when you guys were holding her. How was
No,
that?
We were just chilling.
She doesn't do anything. She just
No,
vibes.
We're
Yeah.
talking about our love for iguanas.
I am always back and forth if I want an iguana or not because I have a Chinese water dragon,
Uh-huh.
and he fulfills that niche in my heart. But Aloe's special. The fact that they'll
Aloe's
just
very
sit
cool.
there and you can pet them, and
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
lie
yeah.
to you. It's been so hot. I am surprised how calm she was.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a testament to, I guess, like some of the work that I've been able to do with her. And so whenever we do anything that we want to take her out to do stuff, I know that you had asked me one time, oh, how is she? And I was like, oh, she's okay, but she gets a little skittish. I was surprised that she was just calm.
Yeah.
She's smart.
So-
Did we pass
that-
the 1 year with her?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because
for
it happened at
sure,
Daytona.
yeah.
That's
For
right.
sure.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear stuff like that about the heat and then being a little extra, it's all bullshit. You just gotta work with that animal at that temperature as well.
You know what I
Dude, your dogs are disgusting.
We'll talk about them in a little bit.
yeah.
Showing them for free on here.
Yeah, he already did.
Yeah, I'm not here, bro. I'll say why they're so dirty, though.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
roast yet.
I see her. Is that what I've noticed is that they get a little extra when it's hot when there's food around.
Yeah, for sure. Cause
Because
fucking,
they're hungry. It's
yeah, they're
like-
burning that shit.
Yeah.
How often do you feed her?
I try to offer her something pretty often in small amounts, and then I'll give her some big meals like 2 to 3 times a week.
I don't know
kinda
how to
thing.
feed mine just yet. That
Yeah.
bitch is fat.
Yeah. But the thing is, what I've been, I used to be very strict with diet schedules, keeping
Yeah.
animals outside. In my opinion, it doesn't always work like that because you,
You
have
gotta-
to watch the
You
animals.
gotta watch the body type. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Make
how it
sure.
moves.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's
you know,
burning it enough, all that stuff.
Exactly. And then obviously once it gets colder, you're feeding a lot less. You're probably not feeding much of anything.
Yeah.
You know, so it varies. Nobody said anything about these desert iguanas. The desert iguanas are cool.
They were cool,
cool.
but they don't do shit.
They don't do shit.
No,
They really
so
don't.
the
I
Bredls
love
is
them.
the
I
thing.
love the desert ones.
They're cool.
Amazing
They're
species.
amazing where they at.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
You're
they're
right.
Cool.
You're right.
They're cool.
You're right.
Like they're cool to watch. It's an animal you want to watch.
Yeah.
But like the Bredls and aloe is something that you can hold and like it's the thing.
There's nothing better than the smell of coffee in the morning. Okay? There's also nothing better than the smell of reptiles in the morning. Psych. Reptiles with coffee. That's the smell you want. The strongest coffee, all right? We have it for you. Head on over to the description or go to coldbloodedcaffeine.com and use the code REPTILESWITH to get your Reptiles with coffee today.
We semi-herpid.
We semi-herpid.
How is that semi?
Bro, we were like in somewhere within the city. You haven't gone anywhere outside of it just yet. Once you go outside, you're gonna know it's outside, dude.
Yeah. We saw lights. There was a freaking school.
Yeah. Come on, dog.
Nobody's gonna know. There's some. You're right. There are no schools in Florida.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah,
Now you guys know exactly where it was.
Nah, but we saw a few things. So you had never seen three stripes in the wild before.
Correct.
And I literally said, "Oh, we can go see that right now."
Yep.
And then we went out, and what's the first thing we saw?
3 stripes.
Yeah,
we
there
saw
you go.
three stripes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the
Chuck
color-
really knew a spot.
Come on, man. Come on. But what did you think of
The 3 stripes or the whole adventure?
the 3 stripes?
Okay,
That,
so-
seeing them, coloration. I don't know much about them.
Yeah.
Like you do.
So striped mud turtles for me are the turtle species that I started with. They are my favorite species of turtle. One for nostalgia, but also I think that they're personable. They're perfect size for a pet, and I mean it's a beautiful animal. The color, what I've noticed with a couple of people that I talk to, people that go outside a lot, like specifically in the Everglades, even out west, and then now here, is that there are not only phases of colors, like we have the blonde phase, but there's even more specific things that some people have noticed in different localities. And something that I noticed where we were at is how dark their bellies were. Where the shell itself, the top of it, I mean, it's regular 3-stripe that you'd expect in the wild, just because, I mean, it's it wants to be murky. The stripes themselves are not very prominent, but specifically, the plastron itself was so black. And then the ones that the little bit of color that did show, it was like red. That was cool. I like turtles.
So that's the first thing we saw, and then in the same spot we saw the banded water snake.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it
we
was
did.
so red in
Hyper
coloration.
red, yeah.
I love when I find those. Those are so freaking cool.
They're cool.
Do you think it's because it was so young, or you think that do
No.
No,
they
the young
retain?
ones are black and red.
I've seen black and red babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the babies are black and red. That happens quite often. There's some localities that happens more
Yeah.
often than
It could just
others.
be a hypomelanistic.
Yeah, it's technically not exactly. There's a hypo that's like that one had a little bit more texture to it, like some darks. The hypo is like just red.
Okay.
And then very minimal markings, but something along those lines of some weird coloration, like you can find them like almost completely black sometimes.
Yeah.
There was like one of the ones.
The
I don't
actual
know.
ones we saw, yeah.
I don't know if it's the one that you guys let go when I swam like across me, or the one that I jumped the fence for. But one of them didn't have any bands.
Yeah, no.
Like it was just dark, completely. It's just variable. It doesn't matter. There's not a rule to them.
Yeah.
They just look very different wherever you go. Then we saw the one chasing the frog, the leopard frog.
Yeah.
So last time I went with Daniel, there was a leopard frog. It jumped into the water, and the snake just caught it quickly. This time, I just saw the water, and I told you, I was like, that looks like something. Like,
Yeah,
that
there was a
area
lot of
something.
movement.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement. So I jumped the fence. I walked, and then a frog jumped, and wherever it jumped, the water snake just showed up. I didn't know where the fuck it came from. It just showed up right in front of it, and then the frog was a little bit more ahead, but it didn't get it. I tried to record it. But
Yeah. I mean, did you get some cool footage?
yeah, I got some decent stuff. Decent.
Yeah.
I just like at night it's hard to get the right lighting and stuff to
Yeah.
get like good content. So a lot of times I just
Yeah.
record for myself. Like, oh shit, I saw this.
Yeah.
Just
That's what
remember.
it is. Yeah, and then we saw tons of frogs, and you're scared of frogs.
I want to know.
Mad frogs.
Yeah.
Over-
I knew. When
over
we went
50 to
out
100
for
frogs.
for lunch, I texted him and I was like, it's
Yeah.
full of frogs.
I texted back, said perfect.
I wasn't surprised that how many frogs are. I want to know how you guys thought I would react. Oh, rather, for people that are new here, I'm terrified of frogs and toads. Like, scared. Like how people are with, like, spiders and arachnophobia. Like that. How did you guys think I was going to act?
Not gonna lie, I told you there, I was like, I'm really proud of you, dude. I thought we were gonna have to turn around. I thought we were gonna have to leave.
Yeah?
As soon as you saw like a couple frogs across the road, then we were gonna have to leave.
I thought you were gonna trip and want to turn around, and I wasn't gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
And it's
down.
like you either follow, or you go stay in the dark, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at the only point that I would have said, no, I don't want to do that, is if we had gone in the water at night.
I wanted to. I literally looked at my jeans. I was like, "Fuck, dude."
Yeah.
That is it, but that was that. It's not so much about the frog thing, more that like I personally don't feel like I have the skill set to do that. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know. I don't recognize some of these things. I don't know if I'm in danger. I don't know if I'm not in danger. Like, and I also don't really have good balance. So I don't know how that would have gone for me.
I literally now my no shoes.
Yeah, there you go.
I got no shoeies because I went into the water to get the 3 stripes for these guys because they didn't want to get their feetsies wet, and then I just got like I don't want to put my shoes on. That's a waste of time.
That's
So
nasty.
I just literally grabbed them and I just walked around barefoot.
There
through
you
the
go.
whole trail.
Yeah.
Stepped on a few frogs.
Yeah.
Got some
Ants
mad
bit
ants.
my toes. Yeah, ants bit my toes. Got in the water. It was pretty
Yep.
dope. Pretty dope.
Yeah, I definitely was scared. I mean, I was like tripping out in my head more than anything. And it wasn't that I was scared. I knew there was gonna be frogs there, so that for me in my head was like, you put yourself in this situation, that's gone. You know, these are things that I processed, right? It was more like, what happens if one's on me and I know that I wasn't gonna go and touch one. So those are the two scenarios. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna touch one, and what happens if it's in my direction? What do I do? Tino helped me a lot because he was pushing a lot of the frogs away, which I would always think, I'm like, thank you, Tino. But then I did get into a situation where the biggest fear, the Cuban tree frog, I had one jump on me, which in a normal circumstance, I would have screamed. In this circumstance, when I'm with my boys and I'm a man, I honestly just, how do you say? I didn't see it. Because we were looking. It was on the sketchy bridge.
Yeah, the sketchy bridge.
And we were looking in one direction, and I had a feeling. I was like, "Damn, dude! Like, there's a lot of holes on this bridge. Anything could be there."
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm just in the moment. I wanted to be present,
Vibing, yeah.
and then I felt it on me. I just felt it. I reacted, and because I had a hook, I reacted, and as I reacted, I looked down and I saw it. But before I really got to it, I mean, I touched it with the hook, and it fell down.
Yeah.
And that's as fast as it was, and I turned around and I said, Eric, I gotta fucking go. Yeah.
Funny story to that. So the other day, I was leaving work, and I decided, like, I haven't been in the woods. I need to. Like, I literally told Kara, I was like, yo, I'm going to the woods. So I went. On my drive there, I saw a corn snake on a branch. I got the corn snake. I brought it out to the woods so it wasn't near the road. Did a little video, released it, and then I decided to walk the trail. So I'm walking the trail, bro. There's the beetle I posted. There's tons of things moving around, you know. And as I'm walking, this grasshopper is flying, and it lands on my knee, but like my hands going at the same time. So I felt it, and I freaked. When I freaked, I don't know why, I went to like push down on it or something with my other hand, and I hit my balls.
No.
Yeah, bro. I literally went boop, boop, to the ground, dude. Just to the ground. I was like, fuck, dude. Grasshopper played.
Yeah. I definitely had a good time. Like, it was great. We've been saying that we needed to do that for a long time. Today was a perfect opportunity. You know, Eric finally had the day off. Eric, what was your favorite part, man? Talk to us.
Yeah.
Reptiverse, senor.
Well, first things first, I woke up without an alarm clock.
Would you say you woke up quick at about noon? Just thought that you had to be in Compton soon?
Straight up. I had a very chill morning. I got to hang out with my dad for a little bit before he left for work, not to get milk like you guys.
He doesn't come back with it. It's crazy.
Love my dad. Cleaned my turtles, and then finishing up, the Kaufman stuff happened, and then I'm up there today, and it was fun going herping. At the time, I was like, I'm gonna get dirty, and I did get dirty. But it was worth it because I saw 3 stripes. It's not the first time for me, but it's a 3-stripe, man.
Yeah,
that was
it's dope.
It's your favorite turtle.
I'm gonna get dirty.
What my highlight was the water snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I've never seen water snakes in the wild before. At least being able to touch
Whoa,
it. And shit.
really?
I've only seen one at the Central Florida Zoo.
I didn't know that.
No, that was the first.
I would say
time.
water snakes are my number one. I always
love
see water snakes.
I love them. So
I
much.
didn't
do,
know
yeah.
that. I didn't know that was your lifer on your hands.
Oh, we also saw Nick is
Nick
oh my
is
god,
with
Dino
the
Dragons. Nick is
No,
Dino
not
Dragons.
No, not
I don't
Dino.
know.
Is he Dino Dragons?
Yeah, he is
I
Dino
thought it was
Dragons,
just
I
Nick
think.
likes spaghetti.
That's his personal.
Oh.
You're putting his personal out there.
You do like spaghetti.
Yeah, he did like spaghetti. But that was his first armadillo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's never seen it. I'm like, really?
Hialeah boy never seen enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's no armadillos down there.
Oh, you saw
There
gator
is.
too.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, we did see gator.
I'm very proud of my gator.
You did find the gator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he found a gator. Like,
Yo,
we saw
Eric
a
was
few things.
Eric was going crazy finding fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Rockets in the woods too.
Oh yeah.
I will say, me and Eric were going at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was finding the reps, and he was finding the eyes.
Yeah.
Dope.
What did you think of the habitat?
Okay, so I don't know if it's because I'm from Miami, but I have an affinity for water. Specifically, like, just aqua life. And so I like to see. I loved seeing the stream. I don't want to like say too much and give something away. I loved seeing the stream and that it was like the pace that it had brushing against the aquatic plants. And I was just like, dude, like I was telling Eric that one of my actual dreams is to have a creek like that in my house. So that like, I mean, I don't even know if I'd put like turtles in it. It's just there was a guy once when I was buying one of my first sulcatas that I went to his house, and in his house, like his whole backyard was pretty much just a giant pond. And I was like, I didn't even think something like that was possible. So I've always had it in my head. I'm like, dude, if I just had like a stream and then like just like I don't know, like plant life and stuff like that. So that was cool for me because it was just more like brain stuff that I was like,
and you could see through it, all the plants.
Yeah. The water being so clear, and it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, I thought you kept mentioning it. That's why I mentioned it because that's the mud turtle habitat right there.
Yeah,
that is insane, bro. Like
the amount of something that I specifically, since I've been keeping mud turtles the whole time that I've bred reptiles, and something that I've always had issues with is the amount of water that you need for that species of turtle versus the height of the water. Because you don't want you don't want something super deep. It's not that they won't utilize it. They're not. I don't want to say that they're not the best swimmers, but
they live in the vegetation.
They're a lot like snapping turtles.
Yeah, they'll definitely
go down
go
at the
down.
bottom, and they muck up. They bring up the muck. They come out and bask, but they're not like. They're not like terrapins or sliders.
Yeah.
Swimming around, basking on top
exactly.
of rocks and stuff. It's
so
not the same.
The ponds that I have them in right now, like I wouldn't even want to have them in that kind of pond. I've kept them in another enclosure that I built that was a little bit shorter, but it was wider. And then the way that pond was is that it would pump out water into a different pond, and then which was deep as fuck, where I had my sliders, and then water it would suck that water to a bioactive filter that I had, and then run straight back into the three-striped enclosure. So it was a stream, and that's how I like to keep them. It's just hard in the style of like enclosures that I have now. So it definitely gave me ideas for just like the future and stuff like that. I just got to build back that three-stripe colony. Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
I thought you were going to poke some plants there, too.
No.
You saw mad plants that you were like, I love these.
Yeah.
Also, too. I thought you were.
As long as you propagate properly.
That was a thing. Like, I knew I wasn't going to do it right. No. I knew I wasn't going to do it right, and I was like, oh, I could use that. But I'm also like, I don't know.
We saw the gars, the Florida gars.
Yeah.
He saw the little catfish.
Yeah.
He saw the little catfish, the little pleco. You saw that thing? Those are a little bit bigger. Last time we saw one this big, bro.
Yeah.
So tiny. But yeah, that's a good experience there for what native wildlife is like.
Yeah, definitely.
People have found. Never mind, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
It's too specific. People will know.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool. So, before we move on from this and get into some things that we haven't done in a couple weeks, Tino you said you wanted to ask me something.
I do have a question. Yeah. So I have a Save the Dinos shirt, and I wanted to ask. So you guys have seen the movies, right?
Like what movies?
The Jurassic World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys have seen the movies, right?
For context, they were gonna a volcano was gonna blow up this island, Isla Nublar, where the dinosaurs came back. And at the end of the second movie, she's deciding whether or not to save the dinosaurs or not. They go through this whole ethical conundrum of like extinct animals have no rights, whatever. They're not even real dinosaurs. They're mutations, monsters, whatever. I wanted to ask you guys if you guys would kill the animals.
If I would kill the animals?
Yeah. If you like let them die, and or at the end when I think the main character girl, she was like, open the thing to let them free. Obviously, don't let major animals into any ecosystem.
Yeah.
But in the sense of like allowing them to survive.
Ooh. That was fast.
I knew he would. I was like, because I was picking out a shirt for today, and I was like, oh, I haven't worn this shirt in a minute. And then I was like, I'm gonna ask Chuck this question. I think I know his answer.
I'd kill him.
Yeah, you'd kill him.
I'll keep one for myself or something.
So wait,
Blue or something.
what are the options? It's either kill them or
Let them loose.
Or we can go ahead and like try to transport them, put them in like a zoological institution, like a zoo type setting.
that.
No, you had to let them loose. There was no time.
In that situation,
Yeah, you had to let them loose.
Oh, if it was a choice between letting them loose and
because
killing
there were
them?
two options. They went to the island and they brought some animals out, and then the intention was to to put them into like good institutions, but really they were just trying to sell them.
Well,
for money.
releasing them is never the answer.
Releasing them is never the answer.
You
but-
heard that? Releasing them is never the answer.
Never, ever,
But
ever.
the thing is that when you go ahead and put them into captivity, you put them in a zoological institution, there was always risk that they can get out. Always. So is it worth it? Is it worth it to keep the animals alive?
Yeah.
Listen.
semblance of the
You
species.
can't keep all of them. First of all, it's impossible. There was too fucking many. I would
It's
kill
literally on a freaking island.
I would kill a lot of them.
no hesitation. Personally. Chuck's like,
I mean, I would have to kill a lot, bro. Like the wildlife that lives now is what's important for the ecosystem. They're gonna destroy the whole ecosystem. So if you let them loose, they kill every.
no,
other
I think
animal.
Russia needs like mammoths now, right?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
They're trying to recreate mammoths.
Bro, hold up. My boy just found flamingos in Tampa.
Why?
The flamingos are back.
Crazy.
They're back, dude. They went extinct in the 1950s, and now they're back.
That's crazy.
They were in the South Florida area for a minute. Now they're starting to move up. They're fucking back.
Flamingo's a weird one for me because
Why?
I'm like, are they African? I
No.
want to say that they're African,
Are you stupid?
but Florida has flamingos. Yeah,
Are you stupid?
but they're
Are
not
you-
the same.
No.
Florida has its own flamingos.
Yeah, they're called
and Africa has
American.
their own
They're
flamingos.
called American
That's
flamingos.
so weird to me.
American flamingos, and then greater flamingos are the ones in
Yeah,
Africa.
it's so odd to me.
How is that odd?
I don't know because Florida also has like the spoonbills, and
What
that
about
basically
it?
looks like a flamingo.
The niche is different though.
Yeah, but it's basically flamingo.
No.
Yeah, weird
No.
beak, pink, has 2 legs, wings, bird.
This guy.
That's a
dude.
flamingo.
This guy.
If
this-
I tell someone pink bird, they're gonna say flamingo. All of them.
yeah.
Spoonbill is a pink bird. It's a flamingo.
No.
It's the same shit.
Colors don't make the bird, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
All right,
I'm not a bird person. I like reptiles.
Now I have to ask you something, Tino.
Yes. What's the
Can you tell them your ass story?
my ass story? Oh yes, I can.
This is a transitional
There's actually
comedy
an
piece.
old ass story too. So, I'm driving to work. I'm taking like I'm not taking the highways. I'm taking like the main road, right? I'm driving. I need to get into the left lane. This truck behind me does not want to let me through. So I have the signal on. I'm like, let me through. I eventually just worked my way in there. There was enough space. I didn't hit him. Nothing like that. I wasn't that close. But I knew he wasn't wanting to let me through. So I go in. All of a sudden, he rides up on the median to get in front of me. I am the bitch that I am. I'm like, absolutely not gonna happen. So I start to ride the guy in front of me so that he can't get in. Hey.
Pause.
And yes, I was a little bit of an asshole. Oh well, it was not cause for him to then
You were an
follow
ass-ass.
me all the way to work. Stopping in front of me, trying to get out of his car, trying to get me to get out of my car. And I'm like, no, this isn't happening. My pride is not this big. I don't care about you right now, dude. I gotta go to work. So I'm going. I pull into the plaza where I'm supposed to go to work. He pulls up in front of me, stops the car, gets out of his car, and I'm not having it. I roll down the window, pull out my knife that I keep in my car, and I'm like, get back in your car. I'm not playing around. He eventually gets so mad he gets back in his car. I'm guessing the knife scared him off. This is a bigger dude, and I'm not one to fight random people that I just met. I don't know if he's got a gun, whatever. I'm like, no, I'm ending this right now. Go back in your car. So he gets back in his car. I pull into work. I pull into the back. I go into the shop and I check the cameras because I'm like, I wonder. I check the cameras for the back of the shop. I see his truck there and it's zooming off, right? So I'm like, I wonder. So I go out to check out my car. There's a spilled drink all over it, and he keyed the side door with ass. It wasn't even that good a job. You can barely see it. You guys saw it. It's like little hairlines.
I saw it. I'm sorry.
No, because you guys didn't
He's
say
an
anything
artist,
about
bro.
it until I brought it up.
He's an artist, bro.
You guys didn't say anything until I brought it up.
Yeah.
No.
And then all of a sudden you guys look at it, you're like, oh, I see it. But if he did a good job, it would have just been ass. And you'd be like, what happened?
If you want to support us, head on over to modernreptileshop.com or in the description where you can find our merch. And the best part is that a percent of the proceeds from the merch gets donated to conservation. One more time, that's modernreptileshop.com or head on over to the description. We're going to get back into the our reaction to some reels, and then we're going to read some comments and shit like that we haven't done in a couple weeks, but we're back in the swing of things. Also, if you're on Facebook, check out the Reptiles with Squad. That is our Facebook group. Hopefully, we'll be uploading that.
Also, if you're going to be an AminoCon, I'm not going to be an AminoCon, but that guy right there.
This is coming out after AnimalCon.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
If you
How was it? I saved it, dude.
You saved it. You did it.
Oh fuck!
Had a good time, dude.
All right, let's fucking watch these things.
Oh, guys. Ow, that hurts really bad. But that is Gecko, or the Tokay gecko. One of the largest geckos in the entire world. And I really underestimated that jaw pressure. This gecko is locked right in on me. This is a nocturnal species of gecko that's from Southeast Asia. And I'm in the Keys in Florida right now, and I caught one, letting you know that this is invasive. And this is a very tough situation that I'm not sure how I'm going to get out of, because this really hurts. I mean, this makes snakes look like nothing.
How do we feel?
I mean,
Tokay gecko bite.
yeah.
They bite.
As a content creator, like just seeing the fake, I'm just like.
Oh, okay.
I actually like Cave and Wildlife.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying anything about him. But
He's a
whenever
big
you
guy.
watch, like, whenever I watch those videos, I'm just like.
I like his
see it.
excitement. He gets really excited.
I just
It's-
see it.
Was he the
Tokay-
one that we
Tokay
watched
does
that
the
he
thing.
saw the fucking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The pine snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he gets really excited, and those things are exciting. But like things like that, it's just like it's just.
I would never want to get bit by that.
A Tokay?
Yeah,
don't
that sounds
know.
like a bad time. I don't want to get bit by anything, if I'm being honest with you. That's just a me thing.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Other than
it's kind of
crocs.
whatever.
Yeah.
Other than crocodilians or the croc monitor. Ooh.
Yeah.
You're losing whatever it's biting.
Tell me something that you spent way too much money on, but don't regret it at all because it's freaking sick.
I've said so many times before that diamond carpets need to be bred more often.
Yeah.
People need to keep more diamond carpets. They are gorgeous animals. They're better than any ball python anybody could ever have. They're better than any green tree python anybody could ever have.
They don't have to
They
be in
are
tubs.
absolutely gorgeous. They don't have to be in tubs. They're interactive. They get a really decent size.
That's your goal.
They're great eaters. I mean, they are one of the best pet snakes. They're right.
This is my advertisement for you guys to buy my Brettles pythons, because I would love to buy a diamond carpet python.
How much are they?
The
like
Brettles?
$800 for a
Those-
baby.
Those are not $800. No, they're like $2,000.
For adults.
For babies. they're-
Oh
yeah,
my god! How
No
much are the
way.
Brettles, dude?
not that much. If I sell them all, I am gonna. When I sell them all, I am buying these. That's my next outdoor project. Rock and roll,
Even the
buddy.
big ones?
Crazy.
What do you mean?
Are you selling your big Brettles?
No, the
I'm
babies,
like,
the babies.
Jesus.
No, I would not sell the big ones. Those are my babies. All right, next one.
But you're selling the babies.
Oh, you're so good.
You have a smooth brain. No ridges or lumps or valleys or bumps. All ideas slide right off, like a water slide.
Looks like a puppy.
Smooth brain. Smooth.
That for me is like a super underrepresented animal.
Elephant trunk snakes?
Yeah.
Nobody
They're
knows how to
insane.
keep them correctly. Nobody does
No.
anything with them correctly.
Yeah.
But they look like little puppies.
I also don't like I guess this is personal preference. I would prefer people develop an appreciation for the animals without having to make them cute or cuddly.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like without having to make it so cutesy and so dainty. It's like it's still a snake. You know, at the end of the day it's still a snake. It's not like a puppy,
I
you
don't
know,
see
or
your
a
problem.
kitten. In order
He doesn't
to make
like
it
the
like
way
more
that they appreciate the animal.
it's because it's more like, oh, we're trying to make it seem like it's a kitten or a lamb or
Eric has something.
a bunny,
I
you know,
can
and it's like,
explain
and
that.
it's
I can
not.
explain that.
Yeah, come
It's
on.
a very superficial admiration for the animal. All they care about is the cute and cuddliness, but they're not involved in. This is a snake. I want to learn about this animal. It's a much more like, oh, it's cute. Scroll.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's
they-
what
That's
it is
fine,
like
though.
now.
It's
yeah.
okay. I'm not ragging on.
Yeah,
people
yeah,
who
yeah.
are Not, like,
It's not my
I'm glad that they
preference.
like it.
Yeah.
It's just, it's again, yeah. I'm with Tino on that one. Like, I am more into the fascination of the animal, more as the
Yeah.
admiration of the.
I think
cuteness.
Yeah.
I think with the way I'm doing my content now, especially on YouTube, I'm gonna start like if I post some dumb shit like that.
I'm gonna call you out on it.
No, for sure. But I would like the way I'm going about it, which they might be doing the same exact thing. Is like, okay, I'm gonna have this reach. The only thing I'm not doing is like getting bit on purpose because I think that's fucking. It just looks dumb.
dumb.
It just looks dumb. Like what the guy just did. Like, yeah,
No,
it's
that wasn't
educational.
intentional. It's a
No,
it's a
yeah,
gecko.
no,
It's
no,
gonna bite
exactly.
you.
That's way different. But the acting part of it, like that, when I get bit, I don't really give a fuck. Like I'm just.
Stone
Nah.
face.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like it happens all the fucking time.
Because
I'm
you
not
also
gonna
don't want to
fake it.
scare people.
Yeah,
you wanna be
yeah.
able to, like,
I'm
it's like,
just-
oh, it's nothing.
That's
Whatever.
that's just how it is with me. So I'm gonna keep it real in that way. But sometimes you do things like this and it reaches new people. And then I want, like for example, the shorts. I want the shorts to catch the attention of the people. Like I posted kissing the alligator on his face and all that. By the way, that's in captivity, fuckers. Don't do it in the wild. But you know like what I mean? Like I try to catch people's attention, and then I'm gonna get the full-on videos to be
Yeah,
more
yeah,
like
yeah.
educational, like this is what this is. So
Yeah,
those
yeah.
people might be able to grab people's attention and maybe teach people about this snake through just making it cute.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have
does
this.
open the door.
I'd rather have this than them trying to get bit. And oh my god, you're fake as fuck. Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just. Mind you, it gets attention. You just look goofy.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whenever those types of people like are around real people that do this shit, they're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
goofy.
The one that we saw, oh my god, where the guy's like, his channel or something is like, hey guys, we get bit by stuff. I'm gonna show you guys this one. This is a green iguana, wild, and
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god, no way,
That's
no way,
dumb.
you just did that for views. You're
Oh,
so
yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, and then they do that for the views and shit, and like I don't know, it makes the animal seem bad. It makes people like, oh, those things bite, this and that. Mind you, they do bite every now and then, but if you're doing it on purpose, you're making that happen.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I feel like before, like people cared about the animals, how it lived, and then the nature of the animal. Now
Yeah.
people are trying to. Instead of making the animal look great, make you look tough because you got bit by a fucking gecko, you got bit by an
Yeah.
iguana, you got bit by whatever.
Yeah.
It makes you feel some type
Yeah.
of way, but it's
Yeah.
like, no, you're like it's an act.
Yeah.
Like it's literally an act. It's all fake.
Yeah.
So
Do we have any facts? Any cool facts about this elephant trunk snake?
Speaking of which, the guy before Caveman, he got bit by the gecko. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
intentional, but then he's giving facts. This
Yeah.
is not
Yep.
telling you anything. Someone scrolls this, they're
Yeah.
like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't even know.
great
it's a snake.
example, because he gets bit. Mind you, he's acting the whole fucking time. He does get bit. Whatever, but he's at least like talking on
Then
the animal,
educating, yeah.
and yeah, like getting bit and acting catches people's attention, but with that attention, he's doing something with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not bad because like, again, it's not biting anyone, it's not doing anything. It just looks cute. So
Yeah.
I got nothing against it.
Eric, you got facts for this elephant trunk snake?
I do.
Tell me.
They are from Southeast Asia. They get fucking huge for what they are.
Yep.
And I almost bought their cousin at Daytona,
Okay.
What's their cousin at Daytona?
the aquatic file snake.
Yeah,
or some
which is
shit. They're in the same
insane.
genus. I'm not very clear on the common name, but
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You
Very
ready for
cool
a
animals.
fact?
Yeah.
There was a population in Florida.
yes, that is true.
What?
Yeah.
Like native or invasive?
Invasive.
Invasive.
Oh, when?
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah, a few years back. I know where it's at. It's like a neighborhood in a pond.
Do you think that they're still there?
No,
No.
How do we know that they're not there?
because there was a whole
They
operation.
probably
down there
raped the
to
hell
Oh,
out of it.
yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Insane.
It is insane.
Welcome to Florida, buddy.
Wow.
You're fucking South Floridian people.
I don't do anything. I don't All right, next one. All right. The caption says, when someone pridefully starts telling me about all the lizards they killed when they were younger.
What if, and just hear me out for a second, you shut them?
Facts.
Yeah. All right, last one.
I would say it's more about snakes. People say that about
Yeah.
snakes more often.
Yeah.
I
Now-
saw this one.
Yeah, this one's cool.
Chris.
Is that the turtle guy?
Yeah, this one's for Eric.
You want to know what my life is? You want to know what it's like getting through a day here? Watch. Tortoise, tortoise, tortoise. Iguana. Goat. Times 2. Chicken. Chickens. Tortoise. Turtle. Turtles. Baby turtle. Idiots. Stop hugging your brother. It's weird, man. Hey, look. A tortoise.
Incest.
Terrapin. Turtle. Tortoise. Sleepy tortoise. Lizard. Lizard. Turtle. Tortoise. 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 Turtle. Bye. Frog.
Ugh.
Quail. Snake. Otis. Water pig.
Water pig.
Water pig is the virus one.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Is that your goal, Eric? What is your actual fucking goal with this thing? I feel like you haven't figured this out.
I haven't.
I think this is Eric's hobby. This is not
okay,
Eric's life.
If I could really summarize it, half of Kenan's place.
Okay.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. I don't want to go crazy
Including
with stuff.
mammals and birds.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to keep a lot of that stuff because
Yeah.
that's involved. That's a lot of involved shit.
Okay.
If anything, I would probably just keep some sort of bird of prey or something like that.
Got you.
But I don't know.
You're
What?
He's
You're
nutted.
hilarious.
Cutting?
You're
He gets
hilarious
nutted.
with the birds of prey. You know that's the most involved you can be, right?
I know. That's why I'd only get one thing. I'm not gonna get
Oh
kawaii.
my
God.
That'd be like my project animal.
You wild.
I guess.
I support you. If you're listening to this, you're a reptile lover. All right. And what do we all need? We need supplies. So we got you covered. head on over to imperialreptiles.com and use the code REPTILESWITH to get a specific discount special to us and our listeners for your reptile supplies today. One more time, that's imperialreptiles.com. Use the code REPTILESWITH. Now, on to some comments. We haven't done this in so long.
We have not.
All right. Shut up. All right, this one is shouting out our boy. That Reptiverse guy really is cute. Yo, Eric, dude.
It is Tyler.
Oh, Tyler.
All right.
We love it.
From Geeky Gecko Creations. LOL, love you guys.
Love you too.
We love you
You're the
too.
best.
Rock and roll. We're working hard over here.
I'd kiss you if you were here.
All right, from Matthew Coffee. Talking about coffee, I'm wearing the cold-blooded caffeine shirt
Oh my
today.
God.
They sent me this. Hey, the Reptiles with coffee, the strongest coffee,
I'm not saying
the
the
best
joke.
coffee. Don't say the joke. All right, from Matthew Coffee 2672. I definitely won't be supporting Tino and Chuck anymore. USR support all day.
Question: are you receiving checks from Matthew Coffee 2672?
I was, but not on.
I wasn't getting any support. You weren't giving me anything.
Yeah, for what is the support? Okay. Again, that's what I always love about what I do. Like, what is the support? Like, cancel Chuck by doing what?
Oh, he bought every one of our shirts. He keeps buying the
No.
No.
Have you had a coffee, motherfucker?
Yeah, you didn't even buy the fucking Reptiles with coffee. What the fuck? I hope you didn't unsubscribe though, because we need you here.
But we did make him think.
Fuck that guy.
He thought enough
Just
to be
kidding.
like, you know what? I'm gonna post this.
Yeah. All right. DNA geckos. Y'all should have a segment having non-famous people. I think it would be great to be able to talk to you guys and get the average reptile person's perspective.
Look at us. We are the non-famous.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy's got like 100,000 followers on
Yeah.
Instagram. This guy's got like maybe half that.
Oh,
I'm
definitely not half that, bro. What? I got like fucking 7,000.
I'm
dude.
at 1,000.
man.
Yeah.
Come
No,
on,
but
man.
I do. So, not to like push this so much, but for real, if you're on the Reptiles with Squad Facebook group, the goal is for that to be the place to talk to us so we can have some kind of topics here. Also, I would like to figure out a way to like for people to send in like audio recordings, like just asking us a question, like
that'd be
just like a
fire.
voice memo, so we could play it here on the podcast, discuss that. But the first way to do that is on that Facebook group, so we can help build that community. And then once we have enough of that going around, we can have a new segment on the show where we do that. So please be on the Reptiles with Squad Facebook group. Again from no wait, is this the right one?
Yeah, that's
No, this next one. All right, another one from DNA Geckos. I got so much to say. Jay's show is on Roku. Reptile Royalty is the name. Absolutely. And then it's a
Vomit
barf emoji, just like his zoo.
Bet,
'Cause
we gotta watch it.
Yeah, we were talking
Actually, I have a
about.
Roku.
Yeah.
I'd be able to
Well,
watch
yeah,
it.
that's where it's at. We were talking about the show, and we were saying that none of us had watched it.
Yeah. Okay,
Go on,
bet.
dude. I'm good.
Now from Fuck Bonko, but Fuck has a V instead of a U.
Fire.
He said, "How doesn't this have more likes? I don't know. Fucking like the thing, subscribe, fucking
The fuck is wrong with you?
share with your friends, etc."
Asshole.
Trying to
You guys
grow
are
this. All right, last comment for today. I don't even know how to say this. Igioto. Igioto, that's your boy?
Hey.
All right, he said,
Hi, Iggy.
this was a great therapy session.
Nice.
I hope it was, man. I hope it was. I feel like I don't know why we always go on these like serious fucking talks sometimes where we talk about our emotions, but we do that and you guys get to know us and it's fun and then we
Yeah.
cry.
We're having so much fun.
Yeah, listen, guys. You guys want to say anything else before we get going? Can we announce anything coming up soon? No, not yet. Something with 3 letters that we're doing a project.
Oh, yeah,
Come.
you can. We can talk about it.
Can we
We
talk
can
about?
talk about the
Yeah.
process of it. Yeah.
Okay, so real quick before we get off, if you've been following us for a long time, you know that there was an episode of this podcast where we were debating some of the laws here in Florida from FWC and whatever USARC or USARC Florida was doing against those laws. And in that episode, Tino, for some fucking reason, couldn't say FWC. He kept saying KFC, KFC, KFC,
I
KFC.
did that.
And also in those conversations, Chuck was telling us that hunters are protected because they donate to an organization that helps conservation. So whenever people try to fight against hunters, they're protected because of that organization because they do so much for conservation. So we birthed the idea. We saw those 3 letters, KFC, and we were like, Keepers for Conservation. And they were like, how do we do something like that? Where keepers can be at a place where we're actively helping organizations through conservation, and we're currently starting the process and working on stuff like that. Anything else you guys want to say about that?
Yeah, we have big dreams for the project. We want to take this a really, really far way. It's going to start with us grabbing a couple organizations local to here, and basically just funneling funds that way, making sure that people are aware of the projects that they're doing, getting people to be involved if they can go ahead and donate directly, donate to us so that we can send those funds over there, and basically just being like an extra social media for these efforts to be like, hey, this is their platform, but we're also going to share their stuff to our platform so that you guys can also see kind of what they're doing and what we want the reptile community to be doing as a whole.
Yeah, especially right now, there's places like in South Florida. I forgot what the name of the place is. It's right next
South
to
Florida.
the zoo. Shut up.
In Miami-Dade County.
Yeah, they're trying to cut down a very pristine habitat. And a lot of the pet keepers don't know that
For a water
shit.
park.
Yeah, for a water park. And a lot of people don't know that within the industry because they are not paying attention to what conservation problems are out there. And then with things like exposure and sharing all of those things, there's some videos going around about it, and we try to push that as much as possible. But at the same time, there's not a one place to go for all of those things. And like, we can say whatever we want about, FWC is all land developers and shit like that, but what are we doing, right?
Yeah.
So that's usually how I think about it. Like, USR could say whatever they want, but that is a conservation problem right there. What are they doing? Nothing. They're not going to stand up and do anything because all they care about is the animals in captivity, like I've always said. So why not make an organization that focuses on the other side?
Got you. Eric, you want to say anything about the project? You got any thoughts? No? Cool. All right, I'll end it with this. As important as if you support USARK Florida, etc., as important as you might think those organizations are, I do find substance in those organizations. This is also equally as important. So it's not about saying that, oh, you should donate to these conservations or you should give money to this organization. It's just that we got to figure out a way to be able to offer both. That's all we're trying to do. It's not a competition thing. It's about helping best in all aspects at this point. This was the Reptiles With Podcast.